Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed down below here. Hit that bell and get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. Or if you're joining me on my Facebook group, welcome. Remember that those videos are only available for 30 days, so maybe reconnect with the YouTube and go from there. This is part of a live presentation, so if I am sitting there talking with different people as we go along, that's because I'm humbled by the fact that they do join me when I'm live, or if they come on and watch me on a replay. I totally I love the fact that they do that, and I thank everybody for doing that. Hello, Janice. Make sure when you do come on here that you do let me know where you're joining me from and to say hello. So today is Fancy Fold, or a 3D project, and I decided to do kind of more of a fun fold. It's really quite easy, but it is a fancy fold. So let me show you how to do that. I just got off of a Zoom call, so I hope everything works out okay on there. Hello, Felicia. All right, so today what we're going to do is we are going to be using the Turtley Cute suite. You know, this stamp set really did nothing, or this whole suite did nothing for me until I got the designer series paper. This designer series paper is so dang cute. And I really haven't done anything with the stamp set, and the dies really are to die for, because there's an apron in there, there's a banjo in there, there's lots of real cute things in there, and I haven't used the ribbon yet, but I will get around to using it. It has this really cute embossing folder that I've done quite a bit, and these are to die for, but I think it's the designer series paper that really steals the show on this particular one. I can show you some of them. We have this one here, and I didn't even sort these out, and I don't know why I didn't do that, but I'll show you some of these papers. I love this one. This one gives you a lot of different ideas of different things that you can do with it. This is more like a beach barbecue type scene. I actually wanted to kind of use this one today, but I went more to the yellow greens instead of the blue greens on there as well. So that's why I'm going to actually use the birthday one there, and we'll make a birthday one. Hello, Sylvia. Chilly morning. Well, it's very nice here, but of course we are in our heading into our summer. What day is it today? We're heading it's almost the first day of summer. Then we also have bird watching ones. We have that one. And, oh, I wonder which one this one is. Anyways, let me turn these over and show you the other side. There's these ones. And then I'm going to show you the other side of one in particular that we're going to use today. So this, like I say, this is the Turtley Awesome stamp set. I'm going to use this Hope Your Birthday is Turtley Awesome. I'm also going to, because we're using the Everyday Arches dies, I'm going to use something from either one of these stamp sets. I'm not sure entirely which one I'm going to do, but we'll figure that out. So I do have a bunch of this stuff already cut, and I'm going to go in and I'll let you know all those different ones. So see these gems? These gems have soft sea foam, it's got Granny Apple Green, it's got Pool Party, and it's got Pretty Peacock in there as well. So anyways, let's see what we can do here. So I have two pieces of this. It's Garden Green. Yep, shock. Hello, Florence. Total shock here because I'm using Garden Green, but you know what? This is one of my favorite of these this designer series paper, because it does remind me of a turtle sort of thing. So and I thought Garden Green and Granny Apple Green would go really well together, and it's really starting to grow on me, and I especially love the two-tone Garden Green. Two-tone paper is probably one of my favorite papers that are out there now. I'm tending to use them a lot more. And to let anybody know, I am doing a product share with the new online exclusives coming up, and I am including two-tone paper that corresponds with the designer series paper on there. I just think it's so versatile and so amazing. All right, so you are going to need, and I'm just going to get my cheat sheet out here. You are going to need 2 pieces of garden green that is 3¼ inches by 8¼ inches. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to score them at 4 1/8 each. And let's go in and get a really good score line on there. And then this is going to come like this. And we're just going to, this is where it's going to be an accordion one. So it's just like this. So I'm just going to come in. Let's see. It actually can go like this. And then this one comes like this. So it's going to go like this, open up, and like that. So I'm going to combine these or put these 2 pieces together. Hello, Pam. Good to see you. Oh, Pam, your stamp camp got sent out to you last week. I've got your that card class that you earned through the team challenge. I haven't got it sent out yet. I misplaced the packages, so it's just a matter that I just need to find them. So I apologize for that, but it's on its way. All right, so this is how this is going to go. This is the accordion part, and it's just going to go in like this. Now, you're also going to need 3, well, not necessarily. This happens to be the 2nd largest of the arches. So we're going to actually put one there, one here, and one here. Now, I decided if I wanted to, and I'm just going to move these into the view a little bit. Let's just bring that in there just a bit more. I decided that I thought it would look kind of neat with the 3 different colors. This is garden apple green, or granny apple green, and this is garden green. And see how this, I think this goes really nice on there and there. And then this one is also, these pieces here are the 4th largest. So 2nd largest for the big ones, 4th largest for this, and then this is where I thought this one could go right in there, and that's where we're going to either put one of these, I think Cheers to Another Year of You, or I could do Make a Wish, could go there. So let's figure out what we're going to put on there. This is nice, but I think I'm just going to keep to a birthday one. So that's going to go onto there. And then, let's see, let's put this together and see how this is going to work. So like I say, this is going to go here, and we're going to put this onto here. So, and I am covering up some of that really pretty designer series paper, but you know, I always say, I've started using more and more designer series paper. Oh, you're really looking forward to the stamp camp. Yes. Now, if anyone's in Canada and they've missed out on getting the stamp camp, I do have an extra kit if somebody is interested in getting that. Celebratory sips is what we're using. So, the class challenge, your sales were over a certain amount. So this is from May, I believe, or is it from April? Yeah, I'm a little far behind, but yes, I have that coming to you as part of the team challenge as well. All right, so I'm just going to put this one on here so that we've got those looking like that. And then this one, I thought the garden green would be good in there. Do you think I should have garden green, or should I go with this? I think this kind of looks kind of nice like that. So I'm going to leave that like that. Now, what I need to do is I need to put these all on, but you know, I'm not eyeballing very good anymore. So what I need to do is I need to go and I need to mark this. I don't know why I'm not eyeballing as good as I used to. So let me see if this is going to be. Now, the thing that I have to watch is that this is going to be at, like this is going to be 4 1/4, but this can't be any more than 5 1/2. Oh look, it's going to work. So I could actually bring this up just a bit. Let's see if I do it up this far. Let me just put this up to this mark onto my ruler. And oh my goodness, I do not have, here we go, my mechanical. No, okay, two-tone paper is sold in assorted paper packs, but I will tell you, it's in assorted paper packs to match with designer series paper. So yes, you can, and I will show you how that works. So if you went and you have to look into the scrapbooking part. So let me just go into a scrapbooking kit back here. And then you're kind of limited, but just bear with me. So see here, this with the celebratory sips, this is 2 sheets of each, and it's assorted. You can get them this way, but I found that Garden Green was one that we got quite a bit of last fall. So that's why I started going into the, sorry, I don't know where it is now. Anyways, the two-tone paper, but the beauty of this paper or product share that I'm doing is that I'm taking all of the new online exclusives and a piece of the two-tone that matches with that. So at least it'll give some extra where you'll actually have some stuff to do. Okay, so let's see that this is going to hit into a 5.5. See, that's almost 5.5. I could bring it up further, but I think it looks better down this far. So it will fit into an envelope, and this is 4 1/4, so it's going to fit into an envelope. Yes, you're right, Felicia. Okay, so that is going to go on there, and we're going to put this one on here. So let's go ahead. Now the other part is, I want to just turn this part over and just mark this onto the back. And the reason I'm doing that is I do not want to put glue anywhere on above this. All right, so, and you know what? I've got this one here, so I might as well do this one as well. So we're just going to turn that one over. And then we can erase that off the back. Okay, so now, if you wanted to, because this is going to be going like this, if you wanted to, you could put stuff onto the back so that it's covered, but I don't think it's necessary, but that's entirely up to you as well. All right, so I've got this marked here, and I'm going to put it there. So let's go and put the glue on there. And we'll put the glue onto this one as well. And on here. And I think I'll also do it onto this side. And now I can go ahead and put that together. All right, so I'm going to want to make sure that I've got this erased on here. Oops. So I have that there, and I want to make sure that this part is erased on the back here. Let's go ahead and put that onto there. So we'll center those back and forth there. Like so. I really, you know, like I say, I haven't done much with the stamp set, but I definitely have done lots with the paper. And then let's just go ahead and put that right. We want to erase that bit too, so let's just erase that. I can see the mark on there, so let's get that centered. Now, when this is folded, this should be exactly the same on there, so we're going to want to make sure that we put that in there the same. There we go. And then this is also going to go, we're just going to take this off and just off there. And then this will just go here. And before it dries, I'm going to make sure that this all accordions together and then matches there. There we go. So there's our accordion. Now, my thought process was this is the same size as theirs, so that's the fourth one. That's where we're going to put those other sentiments on. Now, I thought I also had, I do. Now, I do have these images already cut out. I went and I fussy cut them, but they kind of got lost on the sheet. So I thought this would be good to come in and we can start putting some different images on here. So we're going to kind of put those together. All right. So that'll go on there. This will go on there. So we kind of have the white. You know what? I think this one would be fun. And we do have a party hat to go on him. And we have some extra balloons that we can put on there. We'll see how this looks. There. And then this one can be, or we could put this guy on the front. And then just put the cake. Oh, excuse. Oh, excuse again. I am so sorry. Where we can put the cake here. We've got an ice cream cone. And maybe another birthday cake. I've got lots on here that I can do. So that's kind of how I'm thinking it's going to go. But we've got to figure out what we're going to put on there. So I'm thinking, cheers to another year of you. And then we can do that totally awesome on the front. Okay, so let's see if that is going to go on there. So there's this one here. Oh, you know what? That is not going to fit on there. So we're going to have to do Make a Wish. And that'll be good because that'll fit right on there. So let's just take that off and get that stamped on there. So, and we'll just come in with whoops. Oh, that's no good. That's got. So let's see, will that fit onto that block? This is brand new on there. Make a Wish. So let's, I'm going to kind of cheat on this. Oop, look at that. I've already got it. I have one of these erasers. See, I got ink all over me. This is a sand eraser. Kind of removes it. So if we go Make a Wish, so let's just try this, and I'm thinking garden green. Let's come on here. Now on the back side, I'm going to try this on the back side to see if I'm going to get it where I want it. Oop. That's great, but that is not. I'm thinking this needs to be re-inked. Have you done your re-inking? I tend to. I'm just going to re-ink this, and I'm going to show you how I re-ink mine. They say to use a spoon, which works great, but I am going to come in with a block. And I see that I have, and I'm just going to come in and remove that little piece there. There's a piece of cardstock on here. So I want to do this ever so carefully. And let's take the block, and this is how I do it. I just take my block and I just mark it like this. And yes, this block, then I just run the block underwater. Okay, so let's put that out of the way so that we don't get that anywhere. And let's try that again with Make-A-Wish. Now remember, this is the back side. That's much better, right? And it makes it quite even. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to bring it down just a bit. The A is right there. I'm just marking that where that A is, just so that I can get it. There we go. So I want that A to be in the middle. This is on the right side. I'm just hoping we've got this gone right. Oh, look, I got a halo on it. Well, we're going to cover that up. So Make-A-Wish. All right, so let's come and start putting this together. So I will go ahead and I will, I'll cover that up for sure. And sometimes you can get that off once it's dry with your, that eraser. It's a sand eraser, it's a mono eraser, sand and rubber eraser. I'm just going to come in here and put this one on here. And then just like this. And the reason I'm putting this on here, and you know what, I'm going to pop these all up. Now, I can't, let's put this on there. Okay. One here. Now, when I put this one on here, I got to be careful because I want to put this little party hat on him. So I'm going to put the party hat on first. Just a tiny little bit of glue. Just like that. And I'm going to let that dry really good, but I'm going to put a small dimensional behind there. So see how he's going to go there. So let's let that dry for a bit. And then let's put Make-A-Wish. Oh my goodness. How did I get? You know what? That cake is going to cover that up. And this also gives us the writing space as well. That right on there. Make-A-Wish. We're going to put that piece of cake right on there. Now, do we want chocolate cake or do we want the white cake? I prefer chocolate cake, but let's just put that there. That's going to cover that part up. Lucky for us. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this on. Oops. And there. And then we've got all that embellishments too that we can sit there and use on here as well. So this is going to come here. I have a strip to do the birthday. Now, remember, I've got that hat. I'm going to come in with a tiny bit of this. Yes, I could have gotten that halos off, but this is like a sanding block, Felicia. It's a sand eraser. But the sanding block definitely would work as well. All right, so I've just got part of a dimensional here. I want it behind that hat. I'm going to put it kind of on the same spot where the seam is. Yeah, so lots of things happening in the next little bit. Like I say, if you live in Canada, I have a share going. And and it's the online exclusives. It's getting to the point, they're amazing. I'll start showing some of the online exclusives coming up at the end of this week. Okay, we want those there. I'm going to come in with dimensionals on here. These are fun, and they don't take me very long to cut out. Let's go and put one there, I think. There we go. And now, do we want another piece of cake down there? I'm not sure. I didn't put this guy on there. We could put him on. Do you think I should put him on? Do you want this guy on this center one? Let me know. If I was going to do that, I think I'd put him on this side. But let me know if that's what you want to see on there, or if you want the birthday cake or whatever. Now, I have this, a strip. It's 3/4 of an inch. Or is it an inch? It's 3/4 of an inch. And this expression here, hope your birthday is totally awesome. I'm going to come in and let's stamp that, and we're going to do it with white embossing powder. So let's just put that on there. Come in with my Versamark, because this is going to go onto the front of this card. So just here. Your birthday is totally awesome. You know, you can even do it without doing the white embossing, but I think it'll show up better. This is a fun card. So let's go ahead and put that on there. I think I got the key, is I've got to, with this pop, is tire her out. We went for a walk, we threw a ball, so she's sitting down here. So I'm still waiting to see if you want to have this birthday cake one, or let's see how it would work. We could do it also on the back. Now this, like I say, is just going to go across here. So I'm just going to trim this off. You know what? I got to bring in my paper trimmer because I know that I will be cutting this crooked. Let me just bring that in. Nobody's letting me know. All right. That's going to go there. Now, that's a little, I'm going to cut this. See if I can. See, I cut crooked. Don't want to cover up any of that. So I'm going to take that out, right out to the edge there. And then, yeah, okay. I'm going to actually just put that right down there. Well, okay, so let's just do that right like that. So see, this is how, whoops, let's get that straight. And I'm going to have to just trim off just a tad there to go round up the arch. So, do we want to have this guy here? Or I'm wondering if we went ahead and even put this on here. You know what? I think I think at this point, I might just put the cake down there. And then that gives you more room to mark on or to write. Put another cake down there. Like that. Now let's come in with these gems. Got extras to make extras for cards. All right. So let's use this Granny Apple Green ones. Oops, where did it go to? So we have one there. Let's put one right there. And let's put another one right over here. So there's our card. There's our accordion arched card. So it's quite a big, there we go. It's just like that. And then we just pull it out like so. And it stands like this. Now I guess we could have decorated the back of it, but our cards usually aren't decorated on the back anyways, right? And like I say, I have extra stuff. I could have even put, you know, I think that's enough stuff on this particular card, and it gives me an awful lot. Oh, thanks, Felicia. Just the cake. There we go. Thank you, Marva. All right. So, what did you think of that? I hope you liked that. Remember to give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. Remember that this is part of a suite, and this is part of that 50% off special that is going on right now. So if you bought the whole suite, what you could do is turn around and buy something from another suite and get it at 50% off or 50% off the lower price. It's not, you have to be careful how you do it. If you don't get the full suite, and something of equal value, it's doesn't quite work out that well. So like I say, it's just a matter of making sure that you check your thing before you do that. Remember that you do get rewards on all of your stuff. You have to opt in for your rewards, so you want to make sure that you do that. If you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I'd love for you to join my team. I'd love for you to stamp with me. I really do appreciate that. Anyways, now I will be live tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific time, where I do a technique. You can always catch it on the replay. And then I also put it onto my Facebook group, which is down here. I have a PDF that goes on there. And I hope that you will join there. I am, what else am I doing? Yeah, so I will be doing a technique tomorrow at 4:30. I'm going to start rounding back to different techniques just because I'm running out of different techniques on what to do. But I'm sure I can find other ones that work as well. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul, and we will catch you tomorrow at 4:30.